When we imagine the fall of Rome, most of us picture the same scenes: barbarians at the gates, collapsing legions, palaces filled with intrigue. But the truth is a bit less dramatic and a bit more dangerous. Empires rarely collapse from the outside, they fall from within. And the force that often starts that collapse is money. Rome didn't fall only because of invasions, it fell because it corrupted its own currency. In Rome's strongest days, there was a silver coin called the denarius. It was real silver. People trusted it. Soldiers were paid with it, merchants traded with it, and ordinary citizens saved their wealth in it. In the end, the issue wasn't the metal, it was trust. But as the empire grew stronger, expenses increased. Borders had to be defended, soldiers had to be fed, roads had to be built. Money started running short. Raising taxes is difficult. People push back. So, what did they do? They chose a more clever solution. They reduced the amount of silver inside the coin. It looked the same, but it was worth less. At first no one noticed. Then they did. A coin that had once been nearly pure silver gradually turned into bronze with a thin silver coating. When people held it in their hands, they realized. "This isn't like the old ones," they said. And then what happened? Prices went up. The price of wheat increased. Soldiers demanded more pay. Merchants refused to accept the coin. Barter returned. Trust disappeared. And when trust disappears, the system begins to collapse. The emperors printed more coins. Maybe if the quantity increases, the problem will be solved, they thought, but as the quantity increased, the value decreased. A vicious cycle began. This period became known as the crisis of the 3rd century. For 50 years, Rome experienced chaos, assassinations, civil wars, and economic collapse. One emperor tried to freeze prices by force. "Whoever sells at a higher price will be executed," he declared. Did it work? No, because the problem wasn't prices, the problem was the money. Eventually, Rome abandoned the old coin entirely. It introduced a new, pure gold coin. But by then the damage was done. The Western Roman Empire was already weakened from within. So what does this tell us? This: money is not just paper or metal. It is trust. And when trust breaks, even empires cannot survive. History didn't end with Rome. In 1923, Germany printed money, the currency collapsed, and people's savings were wiped out. In Zimbabwe, people carried their cash in plastic bags. The story is the same. The state prints money, inflation rises, savers lose, asset holders protect themselves. The lesson is this: inflation is often not an accident, it is a choice. And real wealth is not found in the numbers on a screen, but in productive assets, skills, land. In things with real value. The people of Rome also believed their system would last forever. No one thought their money would one day become worthless. But it did. Collapses begin slowly. Then one day they accelerate. And everyone asks, how did this happen? The barbarians may have delivered the final blow to Rome, but the real wound was inside the treasury. History doesn't shout, it whispers. If you listen, it teaches. If you don't, it makes you live through it again.